In this matchup, of course, United States of America.
Yeah, USA comes into this game playing 4 games and winning all of them.
And so as we talk about the feeling, the mood, as you wake up this morning, different in this international FIBA Americas tournament.
Santiago, Chile here at the FIBA Women's AmeriCup. Kelsey Wright-Johnson, Amy Audibert here, bringing you the USA taking on the Dominican Republic in the first game here this morning. Capian, like I said, the 3rd leading scorer of this tournament, and she's off to a hot start already.
A 17-point lead here after 1 quarter.
First shot of the game, first make of the game, and Dominican Republic takes the lead. On the other end, Olivia Miles. Capian once again steps back, the long 2, that one's short.
And that time fading away off of 1 foot. Very contested from Booker.
Flakes tries to do the exact same move as Olivia Miles. This is to Reynoso. Reynoso drives, blocked by Joyce Edwards. Another one of the stars, the captain.
Incredible, 19 years old. I have to keep reminding myself that.
And there's someone who's not 19 years old, the oldest player on the Dominican Republic. Can't roll in, that's a 2nd rebound in a row now for Reynoso. Van Sluten slow to get up on the other end, and Capian takes advantage of the numbers. Booker, the quick 3. That one's good, and Van Sluten still holding her head there, Amy, on the side.
It's in front of you when you're playing Team USA.
I mean, you said a complete back. I think they're going to look to sub her out next stoppage of play. But hey, Dominican Republic, they're not stopping for anyone, and Batista takes advantage of the transition. Here's Beers again. Booker looks to get inside. Blocked by Batista.
Again, that just snaps into the mentality. Everyone's just raising their game a little bit more here.
And another block by Dominican leads to the transition.
Group phase of this tournament.
Capian drives. Kind of gets stuck there between a couple of American defenders, and it leads to the transition bucket for the USA. Try to make something happen for Team USA. Miles, a nice pass into Beer, sets her up for a good one.
I think any post player loves when you can duck in that close to the rim and your guards get you the ball.
Some scramble offense right now. Leads to the bucket for Johanna Morton. Kind of what you mentioned, just relying on intention, and I think Morton intentionally looks for that shot a lot. 4 new players in for Team USA. The only one that remains is Reagan Beers, as a couple substitutions in for the Dominican as well. And those fresh legs get the steal, and Stalky, the give and go, fast break, layup, and 1. She'll have a chance to make that a 3-point play for her first free throw of the game. Again, just checked in seconds ago and already making an impact. The USA is averaging 30 off of turnovers. And there's Capian getting tied up. Smith comes down with it, back to Stalky. Stalky has been dangerous in transition.
When you look at something like that, Kelsey.
Kicks it into Stalky, kicks it out to the best 3-point shooter percentage-wise in the tournament so far. She misses that one, but you can't give her that open look, Amy, because 60% of the time she's making that.
It is incredible.
Hidalgo with her first bucket. Dominican Republic.
They haven't had a bucket in a while. Many empty possessions. And you're going to see another one right there.
Hidalgo going head-to-head with Batista. Batista gets the two quickest players that we have on the court here today. And now Smith likes what she sees from 3 as Capian hand down, man down. 20% from that 3-point line is Dominican Republic. And so the opportunities are there, like you're saying. And here's another one that they've got in transition. Jimenez fakes the pass, goes up, but strong off the glass. And now it's Team USA up to Neepkins.
You want to get a big stop here and see if you can close something out on the other end.
Yeah, and look, that was the 3rd team foul, so they've got 1 more to give. And Hannah Hidalgo, she likes this defensive matchup, and she's the leader of this team on the court. right now in energy and she gets her hand on the ball there with the steal. It's a 2-on-1. She finds Neepkins on the left side. Morton hands off to Reynoso. Booker gets her whole body in that passing lane, and now she's on the move. 1 against 2, kisses it off the glass. Madison Booker, and a huge block by Flau'jae Johnson. The first time we've seen her in the game today, and she...
In these type of situations, I think she's been an excellent defender. And when you start taking on that identity, I don't know, there's something fun about that.
Of today, as Team USA sets up. They feed Crooks inside, and no one there to stop her there. Johanna Morton looking to wheel and deal. Stolen by Joyce Edwards. Kicks it up to Johnson. Johnson kisses it off the glass.
Those swing possessions where you need to get something there hadn't happened yet for the Dominican Republic.
Flau'jae Johnson in today's matchup. Dominican Republic. Offensive rebound there by Morton. She gets it into Reynoso. Reynoso loses possession, so USA looking to run a set now. Reynoso with the steal, and it's Hodge and Abreu against Booker. Abreu back to Hodge. Hodge! And that's how you get rewarded.
Pointing, they're communicating, settling into their zone, forcing a quick shot, but, oh, that's a dagger. That's a dagger.
Yeah. She likes this matchup with Jimenez, too. Jimenez to Reynoso. Reynoso so tough, but she's blocked by Beers, and they're going to say it's off. That one just short. It's Hodge into Reynoso. Blocked by Stuelke. Reynoso with the offensive rebound back to a wide open Capion, and that one's way long. That makes more sense. And there she is with another steal. Kicks it up for Jimenez. Jimenez back to Hodge. Hodge wants the three. That one's good.
I'm open. I'm in transition. I've been working hard. I feel good. I'm letting it fly. And this is a spark plug here.
Hannah Hidalgo with the answer. USA swipes it away, and it's Olivia Miles in transition. Finds a cutting Booker. Dishes to Stuelke. Ball movement by USA. Booker, it's another steal. Throws it up for Hidalgo. Hidalgo, the wide open layup. No blue jerseys around her on that one as they take the 50-21 lead. Yeah, and they'll get out and run 21 fast break points for the USA so far in this one. Audie Crooks cleans it up for 2 points.
Playing in one of the toughest conferences. He has that incredible, here she goes again, make it 60s, you know. What's one more?
Yeah, what's one more, and the bucket to go with it. And Abreu with the offensive rebound. Jimenez drives, and they're gonna they started things off real good. Dominican Republic throws it away, and it's USA trying to take advantage now, and Blake's. I mean, that's the way to quiet. Miles splits every defender there, and what a handoff to Joyce Edwards. She's the first freshman in Big 12 history to win Big 12 Player of the Year, and I'm wondering if she's going to be the first ever player to do 2 international tournaments after that huge year. And
because they have so much balance, so you know that you want to make them count when you do, especially when they're wide open.
And Jimenez, she makes that one count. She finds herself wide open. Kind of finds some sleeping defenders on Team USA on that possession, and Booker misses it in the key, but eventually Hidalgo gets it out. Here's Capion, the leading scorer for this team, and that's why.
Yeah, I mean, her skill set and what she's capable of.
Neepkins.
Then I would get upset. And there would be implosions.
Neepkins, we mentioned it after that first one. Defense is really where she fuels herself. You see her get so hyped after a stop. They get it into Stuelke. Stuelke off the glass. Scoring for this team as Audie Crooks checks back into the game.
Perfect with the rip, the close step. Yeah, I mean, she's a whole brand in herself.
No, absolutely. And as Capion puts 2 more in. Sosa went to the University or Xavier University of Louisiana. Just finished her senior year. Flau'jae Johnson with the offensive board. Pulls up for a deep two, and it's good. She can do it all, folks.
Really just one of the more fascinating aspects here.
Stolke, Hannah Stolke in transition, the and one. She'll get a chance for a three-point play here as Sosa gets her on the wrist. I heard that slap from here, and so.
That was a tough. But also, like, they're going to be competing tomorrow. How can you continue to elevate and get better?
Audie Crooks, you know, their nation's day, July 4th, so a little extra sprinkle for the Americans today. As Flau'jae Johnson, with 5 seconds to go on the clock, gets the transition bucket. 14 on the clock. They're looking inside. They eventually find Blakes from the three, nothing but net.
I wouldn't be surprised if she tries to get Edwards going a little bit here in the next couple minutes. Keep an eye on Olivia Miles with the intention to get some touches for Edwards.
Dominican Republic puts up the three. And we have foul in the open court. That one is going to go against the Dominican Republic, and the USA will retain possession.
In this game, but you would leave, if you're the Dominican Republic, you want more of those types of possessions moving down the stretch here.
Wow.
She hasn't had a big scoring output because it just simply hasn't been her role on this team, and so in a game like this where she gets her opportunities, you take advantage and celebrate that.
With the rebound, in transition, finds Rodriguez. Rodriguez up to Batista. Batista redrives, spins. What a beautiful move.
I really have appreciated her performance and her hustles. Of course, the response down the other end. That's it. Just go back the other way. Run the other way. Doesn't want it. The USA's going for the layups. They're going to run. Beautiful. When you get stops like this, doing it together, connected.
Everyway blocked by Beers. Picked up by Miles. No look pass, and now into Booker. Back-to-back buckets for Madison Booker.
Team USA's biggest win of group play came in game one. They went up 61 against the host team, Chile, and just to see them come in, a really nice sign of just maturity from this young USA team.
Johnson pulls up from three to get their throne back. A silver medal in the 2023 FIBA Women's AmeriCup. And you know they want gold this year, and making a statement here in the quarterfinals against the Dominican Republic. And here's Flau'jae Johnson once again from three. And like I said, to go along with 6 rebounds and 2 steals. Neepkins, a transition bucket of her own. So lethal from the three-point line. Flau'jae Johnson. You see the play before, Neepkins.
And look at her fighting up top through actions. Flau'jae shoots the gap. Take that one yourself. Offensive rebound, finish that off yourself.
Hey,
why not?
Why not add to the stats there? With the gold medal is the goal, of course, here to this tournament in Santiago, Chile.
If you're the Dominican Republic, this is a tough game. This is a tough draw. I don't think anyone argues that. But are you playing the right way, and can you continue to fight for one of those positions? That's part of the conversation down the stretch here for them.
USA is going to dribble this one out. They take their quarterfinal game, 110-44 over the Dominican Republic.